Unlike Vitor Belfort, Rich Franklin was no phenom. The former math teacher from Cincinnati taught himself submission fighting from instructional tapes and didn't have his first fight until he was 25.
When I quit teaching and decided this is what I was going to do full-time, I could have never envisioned how my life would have changed.
Rich won 20 of his first 21 fights, capturing the middleweight championship and becoming one of the most popular fighters in the sport.
Champion of the world!
I've seen, done, and will do things in my life that I would have never otherwise had the opportunity to do.
At UFC 103, he'll have the opportunity to face a man he's admired for years.
He was one of the fighters that I watched in the UFC coming up when I was just a fan before I even actually took this on as a professional career. I think the first fight that I saw was when Vitor fought Vanderlei. Oddly enough, I just fought Vanderlei and I'm getting ready to fight Vitor.
Rich Franklin, Vanderlei Silva.
Rich gave some good shots.
Wow, what a fight.
I was impressed.
This crowd is standing on its feet.
He looked good in the Dan Henderson fight, too.
Franklin very strong, and Henderson's breathing heavy. They go the distance.
Henderson was busted up for over a month after that Rich Franklin fight.
Put somebody on the opposite side of the octagon, I'm fighting, period. That's what it boils down to. I'm here to fight.
Vitor Belfort. You know, there's not too many guys that are going to be able to deal with his lethal combination of black belt level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and lethal hand techniques. He's one of the most devastating boxers in the world of mixed martial arts.
Vitor Belfort could step out of the cage and into a boxing ring and be in the top 10 at his weight division in any pro boxing organization at any time.
Are his hands some of the best in MMA? Yeah, they are. I mean, he's good. Does that bother me? No. This isn't like the first time I'm stepping in the octagon against a tough opponent.
Vitor's fights can end incredibly quickly. He's one of the most explosive guys in the game. And when he has a fighter hurt, he is a finisher. I mean, the dude moves in. He's a killer.
There is no way that he can ever keep up to Vitor Belfort's speed.
He's going to slow down as the fight goes on, and I'm going to speed up. That's how I always do things.
I know everything that he does. He knows everything that I does. We're going to see who's going to pull the gun first and who's going to shot first.
A lot of times things come down to who wants it worse than the other guy. When I'm looking across the octagon and I can just look at my opponent's face and just see in his face that he doesn't want to be in the fight anymore, that's what I strive for every time I fight, is to take that from him, to take the fight from him.
Vitor has shown that when you take him out of his game, he hasn't adapted real well.
Vitor's got to do something dramatic here.
Usually it's his mind. If you dictate the pace of the fight, then he starts to lose it mentally.
Oh, beautiful spinning back here.
He's talking about my weakness and when I lost, how I lost. And that's true, but my weakness became my strength. For me, fighting is a joy now.
Terry Martin's camp said the same thing. Matt Lindland's camp said the same thing.
Oh my God! Game, set, match, just like that!
All these guys like Vitor's either knocked out or beaten have said the same thing.
Matt Hume is singing about a Vitor about 3-4 years ago. That's a long time in fighting. And the new Vitor, the ones that we're seeing knocking people out in a matter of a minute and a half, 2 minutes, that's the Vitor Belfort he should be studying.
I'm not concerned about what Vitor is going to do in the ring. I'm concerned about what I'm going to do.
Rich Franklin looking to finish the fight.
If I execute the way that I know that I can and the way that I know that I should, then I'm going to win the fight.
Absolute stand-up clinic put on by Franklin this evening. Man.
Vitor Belfort of today, 2009, will never have his will broken.
I think the most likely scenario is that he explodes into Rich and catches Rich with some shots that takes Rich out of his game and potentially out of the fight.
This is my third fight this year. I had a Vanderlei fight. It was an exciting fight.
Oh, high kick. Franklin kicking Silva apart.
I had the Dan Henderson fight.
Franklin turning it on now.
2 3-round fights of just non-stop action the whole time. That's what I bring to the table when I fight. Why would anybody expect anything less?
We're both champions, both going to win, both has will, and let's see what's going to happen.
Expect fireworks here tonight.
By pay-per-view, don't miss it.